was born into football. I followed my father from footy club to footy club, and I slept at footy clubs, and I just loved the game.
You've got to show me all the guts and all the determination you've got in your body. You've got to inspire me.
The first time I ever walked out onto an AFL field was actually this ground here. Rodney Eade said, send on Fitzgerald, and I ran straight off there, marked the ball, turned around, and I kicked my first goal within 15 seconds.
About to run around on the mark, and he has kicked the goal by the look of it. Well done.
The crowd just erupted. It was something that I will never, ever forget.
Ryan Fitzgerald's first kick in league footy, guys, and that's a goal.
All across the country, there are footballers that are playing suburban grounds, regional towns, to the Red Centre. They're weekend warriors that all have the same dream, to play AFL football. We've all heard about players who haven't made it for one reason or another. Now, this is their chance. Instead of watching their heroes play on television, they could be playing alongside of them. We've travelled all across the country and put thousands of blokes through trials to get down to our final 50.
Let's go, sprint! Come on, move! Get inside that line!
The recruits will be coached by arguably the greatest footballer of all time, Michael Voss, an absolute legend of the game.
For the 1996 Brownlow medal.
Tough player,
Oh,
tough coach. The AFL have jumped on board. They've given the recruit its backing. They're going to put on a special draft, change their rules, and 18 AFL clubs have the opportunity to draft the winner of the recruit. This is unique. It's never been done before. And live on national television, the winner of the recruit will be signing an AFL contract. It's a piece of Australian history. We're sorting the men out from the boys. This is the sport of Australia. This is the recruit.
welcome to Darren Gold Prison, fellas.
I think you're all in deep shit.
First time that Eddie had, get to go kick some goals at half time. It's awesome. Boys, thanks for having me. Professional sport these days is 24/7.
The only question we need to ask here, guys, is am I good enough?
Welcome, lads, to the centre of Australia.
Today we have two special guests.
Just really tough.
We're not after princesses, we're after men. It's a brutal environment.
These things are huge. Don't stick your arms out the side of the cage.
This is for a free ride.
One AFL contract. One of you boys will win it.
Ready for it?
I want to be an AFL player, and that's always been my dream since I was 4 years old.
Because I want to play AFL, and I have kind of since I've left school.
I look as this is my last chance, yeah.
This opportunity's come up, and I'm going to have a shot. Red hot go.
This is the last chance for me to play footy at the highest level.
There's not really any words that can describe the excitement if you'd won an AFL contract.
AFL dream's always been big for me ever since the first time I picked up a footy.
Being on an AFL list is all I always wanted to do as a kid, and I'm not leaving without it.
I'm either going to be a carpenter for the rest of my life, or I'm really going to give this a crack.
My pop played, my dad did play when he was younger as well. And that's the dream, to play AFL football.
I want that spot. I'm going to do anything I can to get that spot. It's my spot.
You're not going to go easy on these boys, are you, Bossy?
No, they'll get everything. They'll get everything, but they've got to experience that too,
Exactly.
because we have to find out where they're going to last in the AFL system.
Yep.
And you know what it's like, Fitzy.
Yeah, it's hard work. Very hard. G'day, lads. How's your nerves?
Good. Not too bad.
Well, embrace it, boys, because in 10 weeks' time, one of you boys are going to win one of the greatest prizes in Australian sport. You're going to win a contract and a guaranteed place at an AFL club. It might have been short-lived, but boys, I had the opportunity to play AFL football, and let me tell you, it is life-changing. And you got to count your lucky stars, lads. This bloke's played 289 games. He's won a Brownlow, he's won 3 premierships. You've got one of the greatest footballers of all time to coach you through this.
You got to respect someone like Michael Voss. He's obviously pretty much achieved every pinnacle in the game, so you definitely listen when he talks.
Now, each of you have a reason why you are not drafted currently, and we are going to find that out.
You're just overawed by the situation. Like, there you are. Like, how many times in your life will you meet Michael Voss?
You will learn to be an AFL player. That is the standard we're going to hold each of you to.
The guy could be talking about pink unicorns or anything like that, and you just be standing there, like, taking in every single word that guy says.
But if you think you know what it's like to play AFL football, you don't. You do not. That is why you are here. You are here to learn that. All chips have to be in.
No, this is just going to be a dream come true, and we'll never forget this.
Our job is to ensure that we put the best resources around you guys. And we've been able to pull together some of the best in the world. Our assistant coach, Ben Dixon, played at Hawthorn Football Club, 203 games. Dicko?
13 years in the system. I was the best kept secret in the AFL, boys. I'm an immortal amongst my teammates because I did whatever it took. I'm not here to be the best man at your wedding. I'm going to mentor you, show you exactly what it takes to get to AFL. Out there in front of the big crowds, it's awesome. You'll experience it, but only one of you.
Obviously, guys, when we talk about performance, we're not just talking about the physical part. Lee Russell, our psychology coach, will be the person who's worked with elite sports people right around Australia. Lee?
I'm going to turn you from recruits into elite. But not just elite footballers, but actually elite people. I'm going to work with the biggest muscle, the most powerful muscle that you've got at your disposal, often untapped. And that's what's up here.
We've got Darren Burgess, who will be our high performance coach, and he doesn't like me saying this, but he is regarded as the #1 performance coach in Australia right now.
I've been involved in soccer with the Socceroos and also recently with Liverpool Football Club in England. In footy, been involved with the Swans, with Fremantle, and I'm currently the high performance coach at Port Adelaide Football Club. If you think you're ready to play on this ground every week, you're not. So the next 9 weeks, you're going to be worked physically harder than you ever have before, I'll make sure of it. And just when you think you're exhausted, we'll push you even further.
All right, guys, time to find out a little bit about you guys. You've heard enough about us.
Number 42, what's your name, mate?
DJ is a nickname, and Dan Jonker.
You look like you're in good nick. You work out a bit?
Try to.
Yeah.
Try to work out a little bit.
Yeah. And whisper going around that you got a famous cousin. Is that correct?
Very correct. My cousin's Princess Mary. She's Australia's only princess. Don't be fooled. I'm not royalty or anything. Princess Mary does not play football, but she enjoys it. Fitness, it is my main thing. You know, I live and breathe it. I think I'm definitely the fittest here and could gel in well with an AFL club. You know, going from a carpenter to an AFL star, I think Princess Mary would be very proud of me.
Have you ever used Princess Mary to pick up chicks before, DJ?
Once or twice.
Why haven't you been drafted?
The coaches didn't like my attitude. I don't know, they just didn't like the way I went about things, I guess.
23.
Jimmy Bracken. I'm Brax.
Can you just hold up your hands for us, Brax?
Yes. So there's a short and a long story. I'm James Bracken. People call me Brax. I wear nail polish. I pole dance. I'm in a polyamorous relationship. My partner, she has another partner. I'm very different. I've loved footy since I was 3 or 4 years old. I'm strong, good tackler, fast, smart and focused. When I win the recruit, I'm going to wave with fingernails in their faces.
I look up to you, Brax. Can you paint my nails?
I can if you want me to.
That's good. My colour's red.
Number 52 over there, what's your name, buddy?
Oh, Waylon.
Waylon. Where did you come from, Waylon?
WA, Kimberley.
Yep. And how many people in your community, how many people do you live with, Waylon?
Oh, just 160 or something.
Yep. How you feeling, mate? You feeling a bit nervous?
Yeah, nervous but cold.
Okay.
My name is Waylon. I love playing footy and I love hunting.
This is Billaluna. This is my old one, and this is my boys here.
It took me about 18 hours to get from Billaluna to Melbourne. When I go out and play footy, just go have fun, you know. I just like taking hangers. Last time I came here in Melbourne was for the draft camp, 2011. I didn't last maybe 2 days. I just wanted to go back home, getting homesick and all that.
All right, so boys, there's 50 of you now. At the end of this week, we're going to have a final 12. So if you're ever going to bust your gut, it's got to be this week to prove yourself, okay? And the recruit starts right now. The first challenge involves fitness, endurance, and values. And it's pretty simple, boys, because all you're going to do is run from here, Etihad Stadium, to the MCG. The thing is, though, have a look at the boundary over there, boys. See those Besser blocks? Each of you will carry one of those. They're 10 kilograms each, and this is all about values, isn't it, Vossi?
On those blocks, what we want you to write is what is important to you, your values. Now, each of you have been involved in football clubs, so you understand the importance of being able to have values. They teach us what to stand for and they give us identity. And you'll need it through this campaign. You'll need it on this run. And Fitzy's right, it starts now. This is it. This is it. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
My name is Matthew Dennis. I'm 27 years old and I've been playing since I was about 8 or 9 years old. I wrote Sacrifice. You know, you're leaving your family, your friends. It's pretty much my last roll of the dice.
Values and what you live by, and I already have a crack.
Thought I'd prove that I could make it at AFL level.
Boys, should be done now. Gloves on, bricks up. Let's go.
It's going to hurt, isn't it?
A few of the boys turned around and looked at each other and said, oh, this is going to be a bit tougher than what we first thought.
The block, that soon became heavy, you know, a few hundred metres in, and I realised I couldn't quite carry it on my shoulder the whole way.
It was me and probably three other guys who just said, you know, stuff this, we're going for it.
Once the race started, the competitive juices really started flowing, and you know, I saw a few blokes getting up ahead, so I got a trot on.
Well, I can assure you every single person was racing.
I'm going to have a crack here and see how much I can beat them all by. I wanted to win. I think that, you know, I'm body ready, I'm mature. You know, I just have all the right values to get myself to where like an AFL player should be.
I'm a bricklayer, so I sort of deal with the blocks once a week, probably sometimes more. But I've never had to run with them. One of the toughest things I've done. I got married at the start of the year, beautiful young lady. Then went on my honeymoon for 10 days, then came straight on the recruit when I got the call. I put everything on the line for this. I've sacrificed my job, getting my keys to my house, and I'm just ready to have a crack and try and win an AFL contract.
Come on, boys. Let's stick together. Good stuff. Come on, mate. Push. Come on, mate. Keep going.
My granddad passed away before Christmas, just before my wedding as well. So he just told me, you know, you get your chance once, mate, and after that, that's it, you know. So I know he's up there and he's just giving me a kick up the pants, telling me to get moving, go faster.
Everyone decided to, you know, sprint off ahead. It shocked me a little bit because I was quite happy You know, just cruising along at a nice, friendly pace.
And Gossy was left for dead. I think he forgot it was some form of race.
My name is Brendan Goss. I'm 22 years old. I'm currently a real estate agent in commercial property. The marketing employee for my business is at a loss, get the goss. I had Hungry Jack's for lunch about 165 days in a row. Quite nice. Yeah, some people see me as the joker of the group. What more could you want?
Okay, Chris, just in front of me, you've got 30 shoulder presses over your head. I want you to count them out. Count them out. Count them out. I want to hear it.
Hey, let's stick together. Good stuff. Really good.
Wait for that teamwork, boys.
Come on, mate, get with us. 24, 5, 6, 7,
You've got to count them out. Count them out. Once you've done 30, grab a drink if you want. You're on your way. It's all about commitment.
I play footy real good. And yeah, I just take marks and yeah, just do anything on the field. But yeah, I don't carry bricks to area to MCG. Just not my type of footy. Just
Boys, when you're here, 30 over your head. I don't want to hear you count it.
My name is Hayden Martin. I'm from Scarborough in Perth, and I'm 31. At this stage, I'm in the squad to run at Commonwealth Games.
Hey, what are you doing here, mate? You should be better than this.
yeah.
Come on, mate.
Thought, well, I can either win or I can either stay back and help everyone get through rather than complete it and win.
9, 10, let's get to 20, 11, 12,
30, Waylon.
13.
Want to hear it?
Nice and loud. Keep going, Waylon. Go on, Waylon.
all the way, I just thought, I need to quit. I need to quit somewhere, or the next light, I just quit here. Or next light, I just finish here.
Coming up on The Recruit.
One thing was in my mind, just gotta quit.
The boys face the axe.
Head into you.
It was brutal.
That block was just so awkward. I tried putting it on my head at one stage and I ran and I went bang, bang and smashed my head.
How your shoulders, boys?
Come on, mate, keep going.
Yeah, it just went forever. It just felt like it was never going to end.
Boys, you can see the finish from here.
Daniel, stop here. 30 push-ups.
First thing that was going through my mind was just, you know, try and be top 5 or even top 3 if you can.
You've just got to push through. You can never just put the brick down. It's not going to happen.
Push-ups, Daniel.
2, 3, 4.
Last stretch. Last stretch. 30 push-ups.
Last stretch to the MCG was a tough slog. Found it very, very difficult.
You see the MCG? You're not that far. The harder you work, the luckier you get.
30 bloody push-ups. Yeah, I was filthy at that one. Jesus, let me go.
It got to the point where it got so heavy, I didn't know if I wanted to put it down or slow down a bit. But knowing I was so close to the finish, I just knew I had to push on.
First through, DJ. Well done, mate. Terrific.
Oh, man.
Commit it, it's on your block. Sacrifice everything. Well done. Newly married, this is your honeymoon.
I was fuming at myself. I hate losing with a passion.
Yeah, I was pretty happy about beating Chris. He kind of seemed like someone that took it pretty serious when we were running together.
Almost there.
It was, it was brutal, but that's what the show is, there's 50 guys and it's got to be 12. It's one spot, one contract.
Well done. Come on. Well done, Colo. Well done, Brax. That's it. Yes! That's what you want. Work, Jackal. Well done, brother. Great stuff.
imagine the hardest thing you've ever done, and then just add a little bit more on that.
No walking, son. No walking.
Yeah, mate, I was up there with one of the hardest things I've done, especially for a Monday morning.
Just let him go. Hayden, let him go. He'll be right. You ready? The last thing you want is a guy not being able to carry his values all the way to the line, because you knew how much, you could see along the way how much those values meant to him. Ready, okay? I'm behind you. All right. Hey, Sammy, go. 3.
I don't think I'm fit now. I'm just... But I know, yeah, it takes hard work and all that, but that's not me, but I'll just try, push myself, try.
Waylon was struggling a bit, so a few of us got around him and revved him up.
Bring it the whole way home, you can do it. And I was proud of Waylon for refusing to let his values go, and he never let me carry him, he never let Hayden carry him. They were his values to carry, and that's exactly what he did the whole way.
Eyes on the prize, mate. Eyes on the prize. Look, look, look. There you go, mate. Well done.
So I heard Waylon was a freak footballer and read about it, and I really just wanted to help him get through and push past this first bit in the competition.
Waylon wrote community friends on his block. His community means heaps to him, and if his friends were here, they would have helped him get across the line just like I did.
Only thing was going through my mind, I'm quitting after this run. All them boys just came through and helped me push through the line, but just one thing was in my mind, just gotta quit. That's all.
The block challenge was a near-death experience for Waylon. I don't think he's ever put himself through that kind of pain before. I don't think he'd ever want to do it again if Vossi asked for him to do it. It was definitely an exhausting race, but it wasn't the hardest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, when DJ said that he didn't find the race too hard, I just sort of glanced over at him. Put your head in, mate.
I'd make it sound a little more harder than it probably was if it was to my mates in a pub, I reckon.
You always got that little doubt in the back of your mind saying, this could be it. It could be all over.
AFL is brutal. So if we're sitting there then and saying him or him, who's it going to be?
I'd give him the benefit of the doubt and go with him.
Okay.
Do we give him another opportunity to have a kick? Vossi?
Boys are going to call out a series of names. I'd like you to stand up. Luke Marotta, Toby Schiltz, Waylon Manson, Hayden Martin, Brendan Goss, Jamal Lebois, Brent Swallow, Brad Price, and Mitchell Gardner. The boys left standing, follow me. Vossi's going to have a chat.
Yeah, when I heard my name for a while, I'm thinking, oh, maybe this is it, going back home today or something.
Jamal, what I needed from you today at 170 centimetres was for you not to be at the back. I need you to be at the front.
Yeah.
Brad, at your size, I expect you to almost eat the best block. Oh. Well, that's what we need you to do.
Yeah.
Brent?
Yep.
You've got to have something special about you. Yep. Skill-wise, fitness-wise, speed-wise. Mitchell, how many tools do we actually take?
Yep.
Unfortunately, with all that weight up, I just can't see any of you guys that I've just mentioned playing on the MCG, and I don't see you draftable. I'm sorry, guys, but it ends here. And I want to thank you for coming along, but it's now finished.
All the best, mate.
Cheers.
There was like 4 blokes get delisted, but I wish there was 10. We're here for the same reason, and I would have been happy if there was even more.
Toby, Brennan, Waylon, Hayden, Look, I'm left thinking, do I give each of you a chance? That's what we're at.
Coming up on The Recruit, the boys face the game of their lives.
Oh, she's having a crack.
Blokes going in as hard as they can, every man for himself.
Have you made your decision? You ready to go?
Ready to go. What you guys do in the end will determine whether you get the chance or not. So I'm left thinking, do we give you that chance? That's what we're at. Brennan, your performance today, how would you describe it?
Not too great. Just run out a bit of puff. I hadn't even kicked a footy yet, and I thought I might already be going.
Waylon, it was tough, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Real tough.
Yeah. You know it's something you got to work on.
Yeah, fitness.
Hayden, what's your best time?
I can run 4Ks in 12:40 or...
So why were you at the back today?
Just like Waylon's a full forward and I play forward pocket, I'll be there with him on the footy field. I feel like I could take him through.
Look, you had a couple of values that you wrote down on your block.
Yeah, a few, yeah.
One was around teamwork.
Teamwork, so helping others.
And there was one more. Give it a crack.
At the end of the day, my most important value was helping others, so...
We have to see you
Yeah, absolutely.
having a crack.
Yeah, fair enough.
What you guys do in the end will determine whether you get the chance or not. So I'm left thinking, do I give each of you a chance? That's what we're at. I'm going to give you a chance. I want to see each of you play footy, and each of you have something special and unique that you can offer. I want to find out what that is. All right, you got another chance. Well done. All right, you're through.
No worries.
All right, good luck. Okay, cheers. All the best. All right, cheers. Guys, we need to be able to make sure that from here, we get ourselves in order, we prepare, we recover, and we get ourselves in a mental frame of mind ready to put it all on the line. All right, we up for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Next time I see you, we're going to be playing a game of footy. How good's that?
This is my chance, this game, to show Vossi that I can, actually play.
We usually head to the beach after a game to help speed along the recovery for the next weekend's game.
Righto, in you get.
Basically all it does is helps with inflammation and recover the muscles a lot quicker.
Dive under, boys, get wet.
The water temperature in Melbourne is it's probably only a degree or two colder than WA's, but it feels a lot more.
Come on, Waylon.
Oh, yeah, I hate beach recoveries. It's too cold.
Waylon, get under, son.
I hate ocean, so yeah, I hate salt waters because a lot of animals in there that's dangerous. What, shark, jellyfish, starfish, everything.
Stop there. Little duck dives now under the water, just little duck dives. Look at Waylon.
Then he started to say, do some duck divings or something. I'm thinking, what's that gonna do,
Under you go, Waylon. Yeah. Righto, boys, get your buddies on your shoulders. On my whistle, try and knock them off. Get dry, get your gear back on.
From my home, Bellaluna, the nearest ocean would be Brew-Marigan, 14 hours west. I don't even know sea animals.
Today, 40 of you will play. Tonight, 20 of you will go home. Couldn't imagine better conditions than what's out there now. It's wet. Fantastic. Great. Now, there is no tomorrow, guys. There's not a chance now to walk away at the end of the game and think, what if? Because it leaves a sick feeling in your guts, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's 40 guys. You really got to do something special and do something that makes you shine a bit in front of the other guys.
So today for us is this. Dare to be great. Now, we want to see you put everything on the line. You know what the beauty is about today? I've not seen any of you play. Not one player. The only way you get to influence me today is what you do out on that field for 120 minutes. I want to see what you're good at. We've got recruiters sitting up on the side there. We've got 18 clubs that are sitting here and they're here to watch you guys. Let's go get them.
There's 40 people out there and they're standing in my way for my contract.
Wet footy's better for me because it brings everyone a bit back to my standard.
Obviously, I got put on notice by Vossi, so had to play well.
This is it, first game, bring it on.
Well, here we go. Let's find out who's got what it takes. She's having a crack.
Fired up.
First indication's good. Oh, she's having a crack.
You know, it was wet, congested footy, blokes going in as hard as they can. It just, you couldn't get much space, so it was just pretty much every man for himself at times.
Yeah, the weather was really wet. It was a shocking day. The ball was pretty slippery, like trying to catch a kilo of butter.
Wagner's powerful, mate.
Yeah.
Got good speed. Loving it, loving it.
I don't have any other hidden talents, or I can't sing, I can't do anything else. I'm good at football, and that's all I've got.
On the ground! Good work, boys.
Got it.
Obviously you just want to impress because you don't want to be cut and you don't want to have to go home, so you put a lot of pressure on yourself.
Wagner again.
He's kicked 3. He's on fire.
My opponent was Reese, who was a basketballer. Came over to me and said, "How do I play ruck rover?" I was just, having a laugh, mate.
Oh, considering I don't play football, I know I don't have a position. I have no idea. I didn't really know what I was doing. Game face. It's always been a dream of mine to be a professional athlete. I thought basketball was going to be the way. I played basketball in America for 2 years, and the biggest crowd I played in front of was about 2,000 people. That just brought absolute shivers down my spine. The thought of playing AFL in front of tens of thousands of people, can't even put that in words, really.
Did you see the pickup? How good was Reece Maxwell then? He loves taking them on. Good power. He's working around the packs really, really well, Reece. Oh,
Get in there.
Oh, the two non-footballers combined. Reece Maxwell
to volleyball.
How do you know each other? Kick. Great kick.
Coming up against Brady, he hasn't got a lot of football experience, so I thought maybe that's where I'd get a win. But he's just such a big, strong guy. He turned out to be a really tough opponent.
The boys underestimated me and Reece. Coming from a volleyball background, I haven't really had too much AFL experience.
Mate, Brady Foster on the break. He's done well there, big fella, he's tacking it.
You wouldn't think right now that he's actually a volleyballer, would you?
You would not know.
My dad used to play for Fitzroy, so hopefully I can follow in his footsteps.
Mate, he's really the best player out there at the moment.
Very impressive.
He's just following up his play so well for a ruckman right now.
Oh, what a tackle.
Oh, Brendan Goss, good finish.
The player load, he's the highest out there. His player load is change of directions, impacts, collisions, a whole range of things, and he's number 1 out there.
Oh, look at that. Waylon's jumped. He's jumped about a hand over everyone else.
Every time I'm back home, I just play for girls. If I see girls maybe on the far end wing, then I'll just play and then run that way and try get them girls looking at me, and then at night they'll just come out looking, hey, where's Waylon? Come drink with us, and that's all. Yeah, that's all. That's why I love about footy. That's how I get girls, I reckon, playing footy.
He's been jumping over his ruckman. His spring's unbelievable.
It's absolutely elite.
If we can get him to compete for longer, you've got a player.
Waylon Manson, he's going to be unreal when he gets his fitness up. Like, he's just electrifying as soon as he gets the ball. So I think he's one to watch.
Oh, he's in trouble. Someone's hurt themselves on the outside.
44. Yeah, it's Matthew Krull. He's made it known he wants to be there for his young fella. I reckon he'll stay on.
I wanted to make my son proud. Even if I get knocked out in 5 weeks, I can turn to my son and go, look what Dad did.
Rowdy, up, Rowdy.
Right, so Ben Leach has hurt himself.
Everyone's just throwing themselves in as hard as they can, and yeah, people started going down with injuries.
What's he done? Jesus. Did he just do his ankle or something, Reece?
Mark's play on!
Yeah, John Cock's just gone down.
No, we're losing a few at the minute. Damn, John Cock's gone down. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down.
He's just gone down. Make that 6.
All right, well, we could be down a few numbers in the second half.
That game was hell. There was so many injuries.
Let's go.
Coming up on The Recruit.
Okay, this half's a little bit different. Not all of you will go through.
20 recruits have to go.
Numbers are getting lower now.
Let's find out who the recruits are. What we're facing conditions-wise, they seem to be working reasonably hard.
They're okay. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Given the wet, there was a couple of guys that moved really, really well, and some that were, not so great. But no, they were okay. A little bit of carnage, though.
Players impressed.
What about him? Star Johan Wagner.
He's tough.
He's been outstanding. He's done 400 zone 6 metres, which is 400 sprint metres in a half a footy in the wet.
I think he's got a very
outstanding.
resilient mindset too to go with it as
Outstanding.
Hutchie has impressed. He's done a couple of nice things. A couple of crunching tackles in the goal square.
Work rate, excellent.
I'll tell you what he has got, which you see, is speed. So I think we give him a tick. Yep.
Jackal.
His first quarter was good. He didn't get involved in the second quarter at all.
Yep.
And the biggest issue I've got with him at the minute is just his fitness, because he's got the frame, but I'd keep him as a question mark. Put your hand up if you think you've gone all right in the first half. Okay, so put your hand up if you don't think you've gone as well in the first half. I don't agree. Don't agree, because you've been quite good. We know what we're here to do, don't we? We're here to find an AFL player. Let's see something special about you. Let's go. Come on, boys.
Boys, just before you go, okay, this half's a little bit different. Not all of you will go through. If I come out, drag you off the ground, there's a far bench, a vacant bench. I want you to sit there, watch the rest of the game, okay? Not all going through. What do you got to do? Have a crack, okay? Have a dead set crack. Let's go.
Well, here we go.
White, out.
Who was that? Michael Hutchison. That was terrific attack on the footy. Oh, this is 20. Was that Armitage again?
Yeah, Armitage.
Mate, he's clean inside, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good.
What's made Krill's GPS look like? Has he had one on? No.
Yeah, he has, but it hasn't been great.
Hasn't been good.
No.
Matty. I don't know you're here for a very strong reason, the young fella. We've sort of been monitoring, I guess, your work rate a bit and where we think that can get to, and it's probably not where we need it to be. I guess the time ends here.
Hearing, Crowley, it's your time to come off, your heart sort of starts, you get that gut feeling that you just, that's it, there's no more.
To go. Hayden Martin. 54 orange. 54 orange.
Hey, us. Bossy.
So your work rate's outstanding, running ability first class. At 31, whether that's going to get you drafted or not, and that's probably the question we have to ask.
He said, you know, you've got what it takes, but it's not what recruiters want. As much as it's disappointing to say, I think that's the end of my AFL ambition.
J-Boy, Bossy.
We're going to get Ashley Minari. Dicko, 58 orange.
Ash, Bossy.
It was brutal. I mean, there was guys just taken off the ground when they're in mid-play.
Mate, I need Marotta. You need Marotta? Need Marotta.
Elmo, Bossy.
I just don't think that you're going to be up for drafting a standard, mate. Okay.
To see some of the players getting dragged off during the game, you know, you really felt for those boys because, you know, for them the dream's over.
The Jackal played really well. He was hard at the footy all day.
Definitely Johan. 8 goals, you can't go past that. He just tore the bits.
What sets Waylon apart from the others is he's got raw skill and he can dodge and weave out of players.
At the end of the game, although my name hadn't been called out, you know, I still couldn't relax. We just didn't know what was going to happen.
Hard luck stories are over here. As you can see, hard pill to swallow for these boys.
It wouldn't be a great feeling at all, you know, to be sat down like that and told you're not good enough.
You boys are through to the next stage. Find some energy down the race. Boss, you want to talk to you quick. On your bike, go. On your bike, on your bike. All right, guys, good look around you. You're through to the next stage. Get around one another. Well done, guys. Good job.
Good news is, guys, is we've got one more. There he is. Come through.
I was actually late coming into the room, didn't actually realise if I'd been delisted or not, so when I found out that I was finally not delisted, yeah, it was a really good feeling.
And DJ.
Yeah, I was relieved, that's for sure.
Yes! High-fiving, yahooing. So much energy in that room. It was awesome.
Coming up on The Recruit.
Right, guys, let's get into it. Let's find out who the recruits are.
It's time for Vossi to make some hard choices.
One jumper left.
To be honest, I was pretty angry at that stage.
Back here again, Etihad Stadium.
This is what I love. Yeah, just getting down to the business end.
Yeah, when we are, because it's getting tight now. We have 20 players. We have to choose 12 who we think can play AFL. So I wonder who deserves it. Criteria. So initially, our run, so the physical part of it. Clearly, when we talk about competitive spirit, you know, have they got what it takes, resilience, resolve, and of course, Dicko, skills and their ability to kick. First play, Dicko, who are we going through?
Brady Foster, 10 games of footy. You wouldn't have thought that in the game yesterday, so.
204 centimetres, former volleyballer, elite speed, sub 3 second, 20 metre runner. I love him. There's so much upside with this guy. I'm as excited about him as I am about anybody.
He looked like a cool cat on the field, but off the field he was really nervous. I think we can really develop his mindset to be quite elite.
This is exactly why we are here.
Yeah, great.
We're trying to find that player that no one knows.
Yeah, he's totally coachable.
All right, well, let's move on to the next guy. Who we got?
Matty Dennis. Can this boy run? If he doesn't get a run for the recruit or an AFL club, he's in the next Olympics.
He was really great at giving some good on-ground leadership. This is really the final straw for him in terms of getting on a list, so he wants it.
Matty Dennis went up against Big Stretch in the ruck.
And he got beaten.
And got beaten convincingly.
I still think there's stuff to look at with him, you know,
Yep.
to give him some time to prove you wrong or right, really.
The Jackal. Wow. 26 Victoria, another 176er. And the beauty about the Jackal, his girlfriend is a hairdresser. So this is a guy that doesn't listen to anyone but himself.
From a running point of view, this is his weapon. AFL standard's about 9 metres per second, and he's above that.
Our Raging Bull. Oh, don't we love?
Ryan Semmel.
He starred in a series called Prison Break. Have a look at him. At the trials and the tackling drill, he owned it. You know,
He is a very, very good kick.
Yes.
And he cannot run. He's a plotter now. We think we can probably get his run better. Will it get to AFL level? I'm not too sure.
Smitty, WA boy, very vocal out there.
Yeah, I agree with that. He's a good communicator. He talked well yesterday out there, but I just haven't seen a lot to make a kind of rubber stamp on it.
We're moving on to,
Oh, here he is, the Goss man.
Physically, he's not great, but I know he's done some exciting things on the field.
He's the joker of the group, but my concern would be kind of linked to that, and that is just the laziness that might come from being that laid-back guy, you know, she'll be right, mate type thing.
Right, to our little DJ man.
Well, Daniel Johncock, 21, Tassie, 181, and we all know Princess Mary's cousin. When he went down yesterday, I thought he was Princess Mary's. In terms of use of the ball, we're talking about a 181. Got to be able to kick. Well, he's elite kick.
I'm with you though, Dicko. I was a bit disappointed. We thought he'd done an ankle.
I thought there was pig shooting at Vic Park.
He certainly hasn't got the resilience, I think, yet.
He did try to come back on the field, and he also did win the block challenge. I think we've got a bit to work with there. One of these players will be playing AFL football next year on that oval, alongside their heroes. Sleepless night ahead.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
I wouldn't be here if I wasn't prepared to sacrifice, you know, my life.
Obviously, we all want to win here. There's a prize and we all want it.
I've put a lot on the line for this. Fingers crossed I can continue to go in the competition.
I think it's between me and Matty Dennis, the other ruckman. Yeah, I definitely want that contract in my hands.
PT.
Here he is.
How are you, mate?
How are you, Bossy? How you doing?
Mate, it's been a big week.
You found yourself an AFL footballer yet?
Well, I think we found a few.
Any future Fitzgeralds out there?
Mate, they could not possibly be as good a bloke.
No, that's
It's just
right.
couldn't
Exactly. Well, let's just hope that their body holds up better than mine,
Yeah,
Bossy.
yeah. So
All
the
right.
answer is we actually hope we don't
Yes.
have any future Fitzgeralds. Yeah.
Have you made your decision? You ready to go?
Ready to go.
G'day, boys. Bit jumpy?
Yep.
Well, lads, we're going to have some mixed emotions today. Obviously, there's going to be some jubilation, but there's also be some disappointment from you lads today. I know what you're feeling like. I was 20 years of age, playing suburban footy, and like a majority of you blokes, I was struggling with the ladies. But I still remember to this day the phone call that I got from the Sydney Swans and Rodney Eade saying that they want to draft me. And it's one of the greatest moments of my life. I've also suffered a little bit of disappointment as well, lads. Injuries and that call-up that I got saying that we want to delist you was also one of the worst days of my life. What you've done to get this far, you boys should be very proud. Ryan Semmel, how much would it mean to you, mate, to play AFL footy?
Oh, it'd be the best. I mean, you obviously think of it as a dream as a kid, and when something like this comes around and you think you could actually run around on Etihad one day, yeah, it just, you know, it'd be better than anything.
Daniel Johncock, you've had a big week.
Yeah.
Won the challenge.
Yep.
And your injury, how are you dealing with that at the moment? Is there an element of uncertainty about?
Absolutely, but hopefully it's fine within a few days.
Right, guys, let's get into it. Let's find out who the recruits are. My first recruit is Reece Maxwell.
Bossy called out Reece's name and I'd been playing on him, and to be honest, I was pretty angry at that stage because I thought, you know, as a one-on-one, I'd beaten him.
The reason why you're in is because you haven't played much AFL football, and what you did on the game, I thought was outstanding. I can't wait to work with you over the next few weeks.
Beautiful.
Right? Well done, congratulations.
Cheers. I definitely feel lucky. When Voss called my name out, I was just like, you know, it was definitely a shock, you know. Watching the other guys wait their turn, everyone's knees were just shaking.
The second recruit is Johan Wagner. Well done, buddy. Congratulations.
Pretty special to wear this, to be one of thousands that have entered the competition. I'm pretty happy, pretty proud, pretty stoked actually.
My third recruit is James Bracken. Congratulations.
I'm here to win the recruit. Absolutely here to win the recruit.
Want to see what you can do next. All the best, mate. Well done.
Standing up there waiting for my name to be read out was not fun at all.
The next recruit is Michael Hutchinson.
Yeah, you know, name after name, I wasn't called out and just getting more nervous and more nervous.
The fifth recruit is Chris Morland. Well done, buddy. I can tell you want this. I really can. And I've got absolute empathy for that.
Recruit number 6 is Waylon Manson. Congratulations, buddy. Well done.
The reason why I want to work with you is because out of everyone here, you have the most upside of anyone. Well done. Good job. My 7th recruit is Ryan Smith. Congratulations. Well done.
I came out 7. I would not have wanted to be any of the last 2 or 3. My heart was going 100 miles an hour as it was.
Don't think I've got any fingernails left, to be honest.
All right, boys. The 8th recruit is Brady Foster. Well done, mate. Congratulations, buddy. Well done.
Brady, well done.
When Brady got handed that jumper, I really thought that I could still go through, but I had that sinking feeling that it was probably just going to be him over me.
My 9th recruit is Tyrone Armitage.
Thanks, mate.
Well done. Congratulations. I can't wait to see how much you can do when you play a lot more. All right, go join your teammates. Well done.
Recruit number 10 is Brendan Goss. Well done, Gossy.
Yeah, I was bloody happy when the name got read out. I couldn't do another one. It's like, get me out of here.
We're going to give Darren Burgess a very big project. Absolutely. And you're one.
Look forward to it.
Because the attribute you have got is you know how to play footy. Well done. Go join your teammates. Recruit number 11. Nathan Jackal. Congratulations. Well done. Great job. You have blistering speed, but you've got some other weapons that can make you an AFL player. Go join your teammates. Congratulations.
One jumper left. Can I get Daniel Johncock to please come forward? Ryan Semmel, can I get you come forward, please? This jumper is between you guys. Daniel, there's no doubt that your guts and determination are the absolute attributes that'll get you to the next level. So we're weighed up that versus the injury and time. So we have to work out, based on the time that we do have, and there's not much at all, whether we can get the most out of you based on the fact that you do have this calf that we have to think about. Ryan, you're a raging bull. You look like you got this anger that just wants to get out, and you play in such a manner. At 26, can we get your running to the next level? So it's a big decision. A really big decision.
This is the last chance for me to play footy at the highest level. It's not a second chance, it's the last chance.
Sleepless night, try and decide. And 13 is an unlucky number for some, but not for you two. You're both through. Well done. Ryan, that's yours. Congratulations. Fantastic.
When Bossy eventually called out my name, I was still quite angry. I didn't think I was ranked 13.
DJ.
Thank you.
Well done, mate.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
I've beaten 37 other guys so far, so hopefully we can, beat a few more.
Well, lads, your time has come to an end. Thank you very much. Well done.
Good luck, gentlemen.
This was my last roll of the dice. I suppose at 27, I've had my opportunity now, I feel. So it's back to Bundoora and just start enjoying my footy a bit more socially instead of professionally, I suppose.
Okay, changes from here. It really does. We're here to find one player. Don't forget that. Have a look around at this stadium and think about what it'd be like to play in front of 52,000 people. That's the game we're playing. Cool game, isn't it? It's a cool game. All right, ready for it? Right, well done, guys.
Congratulations. Well done, boys. Well done. All right, boys. Here's your keys to the recruit house. Well done, mates. Well done.
Coming up next time on The Recruit. The boys perform in front of a big crowd.
He's got to the lead!
They risk life and limb for their footy dreams.
I'm just thinking to myself, who does this?
And the boys face their harshest critics.
Get up on your hands, Gossy!
Each other.
I don't want someone in my team that doesn't believe in themselves.
One of you boys will win it.